Hello guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video I'm going to be showing you the 2022 Toyota Corolla Hybrid. This one is the LE, and the Hybrid only has one trim, and it is the LE, so there is no other trims you could choose from on the Hybrid. On the non-Hybrid there's 9 trims you could choose from, but on the Hybrid there's only one trim, and it is the LE. So let me go ahead and show you all the features this one has. Under the hood, there is a 1.8 naturally aspirated 4-cylinder engine. It is connected to an eCVT transmission, electronic CVT transmission, and this engine produces 121 horsepower and 105 pound-feet of torque. And the fuel economy numbers on this engine: 53 in the city, 52 highway, and 52 combined. Here is the MSRP sticker of this 2022 Toyota Corolla Hybrid. If you guys are interested in the standard features it has, just go ahead and pause the video. It does have the special color, which is called Wind Chill, and the price on this Corolla Hybrid is $25,620 with destination. If you guys are curious about the color is called Wind Chill, and it does look pretty good on this Corolla Hybrid. It is a $250 option, and when the sun is hitting this paint, the paint kind of look like it's a matte finish, but yeah, it does look pretty good. Here is the front of the Corolla Hybrid, and honestly, not a big fan of the massive grills that Lexus and Toyota are doing. And to be able to tell that this is the Hybrid, it will have some blue inside the Toyota logo, and the Toyota logo serves as the emergency braking. Basically has a sensor in it, and this is for the Toyota Safety Sense. And for the headlight housing, it looks alright. It's definitely a very long headlight housing. I'm not sure how I feel about the daytime running lights, to be honest with you. When it first came out, I wasn't a big fan, but I got used to it. Around the Toyota logo, there is some fake fence, and yeah, overall the styling looks okay. Nothing too crazy. Again, guys, this is a Corolla, so it doesn't really have to have aggressive styling. Everything in the headlight housing is LED, so the daytime running lights, high, low beam, and turn signal indicators. So I really like that about this Hybrid. And again, guys, the price on this one is almost $26,000. But let's go ahead and move to the side, and I'll show you the side view of this Corolla Hybrid. Here is the side view of this Toyota Corolla, and the side view actually looks good. There is no sharp lines or anything aggressive right here on the side, and this is of course expected from a Corolla. On the roof there is no sunroof, but there is a shark fin antenna, and it is painted in the same color as this car. For the mirrors, there is nothing on them. There is no blind spot monitoring system or turn signal indicators, and the bottom of the mirrors are finished in black, and the tab is finished in the same color as the car. And I'm glad that the door handles are finished in the same color as this car. They're not finished in flat black, and there's no badges right here on the side to tell you that this is the Hybrid, so basically you won't be able to tell that this is the Hybrid. I'm not sure if the LE Corolla has the same exact rim design or hubcap design. Those are basically steelies with some covers on them, but I'm not sure if they are basically the same on the Hybrid, on the non-Hybrid Corolla. You guys let me know if they are the same or not. But anyways, the size is 195, 65, 15, and there is just a ton of rubber. And of course, this is better to be able to get more MPGs out of this Hybrid. But let's go ahead and move to the back, and I'll show you the back view of this Corolla Hybrid. Here is the back of this Hybrid, and the back looks okay, nothing too crazy. Again, guys, this is a Corolla, so design looks alright. Everything right here in the back is halogen in the taillight housing, but I really like this gloss black trim in the center or in the middle, and it does continue on top of the taillights. And the taillight housing is nice and slim, no sharp edges or sharp design. The Hybrid badge is on the right, and the Corolla badge is on the left. And again, here in the back there is the blue Toyota logo, and the backup camera is located on the left. It's not in the center, and the bottom portion of the bumper is finished in flat black, and all the way in the bottom there is this white trim, the same color as the car, and the reflectors are located in the bottom. And here is the exhaust. There's no fake exhaust tips or any exhaust tips that are connected to the exhaust pipe. And yeah, in the back it's just simple and clean. Here's the key. Looks alright. it's all finished in flat black. Nothing too crazy about this key, but it does feel nice and solid, and has a really nice feel to it. Anyways, there's 4 buttons on it: lock, unlock, trunk release, and the panic button. There's a physical key inside of this key, and it does say Toyota Corolla. It does have the Toyota badge in the back, and it does say Corolla in the bottom. Let's go ahead and open the trunk. Opens halfway. There is a button right here, which is good, and there is a button inside. The trunk opens halfway, then you have to do the rest of the work, which is fine. And inside, there's actually a good amount of space. There is nothing on the left and right, and you can't drop the seats down from here, but there is a halogen light up there. I think you could drop the seats from the front, and underneath there is no spare tire. There is a little bit of storage place right there, nice and deep, and there is the flat kit, or the fixed flat kit, and that's the jack right here. And yeah, there is no spare tire. I'm not exactly sure why Toyota did not include a spare tire in this hybrid. Here is a door handle, and as I mentioned, the door handle is finished in the same color as the car. It's not finished in flat black, so I'm glad that Toyota did not cheap out and made the door handle finished in flat black. There is a sensor right here. This will take care of locking the car, and to unlock it, there is a sensor right behind the door handle. That's how you unlock it. Here is the front door panel, and the front door panel is mostly finished in plastic, and this is expected from a hybrid. Whoever is going to be buying this car won't really care about the soft touches. They're mainly going to be worrying about the MPGs. Anyways, this is plastic. Door handle is a little bit on the cheaper side. It does have some nice weight to it though, and the armrest is padded, finished in cloth. The driver window is automatic up and down. Mirror controls, window switches, everything looks okay. And this is plastic in the bottom, tiny bit of storage place. Here is a speaker, and inside the seats are nice and comfortable. Design looks okay, nothing crazy, but the seats are definitely comfortable in this hybrid. And for $26,000, I really wish that the seats were powered. And let's go ahead and move inside this hybrid, and I'll show you how it looks like from the inside. And just like this Corolla hybrid is on, and of course it doesn't have any sounds because it is a hybrid, but once in a while the engine will kick in to help recharge those batteries. Anyways guys, the design overall looks okay, and steering wheel is very thin. It's not wrapped in leather, it is that synthetic rubber material, and I think the design is actually not bad. Right here on the left there's a few buttons. There is a few controls right here to control that center screen, so you could go up and down and left and right. Back button, phone control, voice command, and the volume controls. And on the right is the buttons for the Toyota Safety Sense 2.0, and here is the lane keeping assist. Here is the gap, so you could adjust the gap with this button, and here is the main cruise control switch or button to turn it on, to turn on the whole system, and then you could set your speed and increase and decrease it. There is the seat buttons mode, and behind the steering wheel there is the wiper controls, and here is the power button. And on the left is the headlight controls with the turn signal controls. And for the gauges, they actually look not bad. They are very easy to understand and read. And in the center there is an LCD screen, and on the left this is analog, and on the right the fuel gauge and the temperature gauge, they're analog. But yeah, very easy to understand, and the font is nice and big. Here is the air vent. There is some brushed aluminum around them, and down here there is the automatic high beam and the brightness control, and here is the fuel door release or button. And for the screen, it is an 8-inch screen. It does have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Honestly, I'm not a big fan of Toyota's screens. The bezels are too big and the screens are just too bulky and too big, and honestly I'm not a big fan of their screen designs. And they're finished in or this screen is finished in gloss black, and there is a volume knob and a tune knob, which is nice, and some hard buttons on the left and right. But again, not a big fan of the bulky screen. And by the way, the car just turned on, or the engine just turned on, and here is the menu button. Toyota's system is not too bad. It is nice and responsive, so that's good. And here is the backup camera. Backup camera resolution is actually not too bad for a Corolla. It is nice and wide, and this screen has Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. There is a good amount of gloss black down here, and the buttons are finished in brushed aluminum. There is an auto function for the climate control, and here is the fan speed. Buttons feel nice and solid, and here is the temperature control. This Corolla has one zone climate control. Here is the off button, and you could change the modes, heat and cool. Basically this will lower the heat and the AC to basically give you more mpgs. And here is the power button, finished in blue, and I really like the the brushed aluminum trim with the gloss black up there. And yeah, overall I think the styling looks good. Beside this screen, this is actually soft. This is actually soft too. Wow, very impressive. The only hard material is, oh wow, this is actually not plastic. So this whole thing up here is soft. Very, very impressive for a Corolla. And down here there is a storage place, and here is the shifter that will control the ECVT transmission in this Corolla. And the surrounding of the shifter is finished in brushed aluminum, and this middle console is finished in gloss black. Shifter is wrapped in leather, and up here there is the drive modes, traction control, and the EV mode buttons. Shifter looks good, as I said. E-brake, brake hold, 2 cup holders, nice and big. And I'm really happy that this middle console is all finished in gloss black. Definitely adds a premium and not cheap look. If everything was finished in plastic, it would have been very cheap. The armrest is nice and soft, finished in cloth, and inside there is an okay storage place. The Civic has bigger storage place. There is one USB-C and one 12 volt. And for the glove box, it is actually nice and big. And up here the mirror is nice and big, not frameless, which is expected, but the bezels are actually nice and thin. And up here there is some halogen lights, and this button right here, this one actually, will turn on all the lights in this Corolla SOS, and this will keep the lights off when the doors are open. For the visor, it is finished in plastic, feels nice and solid, and inside there is a good sized mirror with a very bright halogen light. For the back door panel, it's mostly finished in plastic, just like the front, and this is expected, of course. The armrest is not finished in plastic. A lot of car companies make the armrest in the back of those compact sedans plastic, but the Corolla has soft armrest here in the back, which I like. This is plastic in the bottom. And by the way, I did make a mistake saying that only the driver window is automatic up and down. Actually, all the windows are automatic up and down, and that's very impressive. The door handle feels nice and solid. Speaker in the bottom, and barely any space in the bottom of this door. And something that I have to mention is the way how those doors open. So the front door didn't open really all the way, and even the back one doesn't open all the way. I really wish that Toyota changes this and makes the doors open a little bit wider than that, because if they do that, then getting in and outside of this car will be very easy. Anyways guys, there is a good amount of leg room, and headroom is good. The passenger seat is actually pushed almost all the way to the back, and this will be my driving position right here. And yeah, there is just a ton of space, and there is an armrest in the back, nice and soft. 2 good size cup holders. There is no AC vents in the back for 26,000. I really wish that there was some AC vents here in the back, or at least some USBs, but that's how the front of this Corolla Hybrid looks like. I hope you guys enjoyed this review of this 2022 Toyota Corolla Hybrid. I would like to thank Tim and Wow Toyota here in Wallingford, Connecticut, for providing me this Corolla. If you guys are around and if you guys are interested, make sure to come check them out. I'm going to go ahead and put the information and link in the bottom of this video. And if you guys would like to see more videos like this, please subscribe, and as always, I'll see you next time.